Hello, everybody. The cat came back, so we're doing live. I don't know how many days it's been. I don't know how many days it's been since the cat's been here. Buddy, I got you food. You found something in the yard. Buddy, I got you food over here. I don't know if it's a girl cat or a boy cat. I don't know how many days it's been. I haven't figured out. The cat is here, Gemini. The cat come back. I don't know how many days it's been. I think 2, 3. They found something in the yard over there. Kitty, kitty, get your food. I don't know what it found. It come back. Since it's not coming back every day, I'm starting to think maybe it has a home. I'm not sure. I was thinking that, but I don't think it's a mouse. There's definitely something in the yard there. I'm trying to think if I threw something out there. Yeah, I haven't had any. Sometimes I throw grease out, but it's been a couple weeks since I've had grease. Hello, sweet red. Well, there's a cat. Yeah, its coat looks healthy, making me think it is owned by somebody, but I don't know that for sure. Usually, if the coat is healthy, not always. Sometimes stray cats can have a pretty healthy coat, but usually that's a sign they're owned by somebody. No, it doesn't have a collar. I know that. I've been somewhat close to it. I haven't. It's been too skittish to touch it yet, which makes me think it's a stray. So I'm not sure yet. But I do. If I keep it, I do want to take it to the vet. And if it is owned by somebody, sometimes they put a chip in it, so you can figure out when you take it to the vet if somebody owns it. It's got hair missing, like above the tail, not like the butt, but it's got hair missing. Hair missing tends to be like mange or something. I don't know how close we can get without scaring it. You know where your food is. Kitty, 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 kitty. Can people get mange from a cat? I know if they have cat scratch fever, you can get that, but I didn't know you could get mange. But the hair missing, there's like a patch of hair missing above the tail. He's eating food before, but he's acting funny tonight. Yeah, I haven't thrown anything out there like broth or food or unless somebody else threw milk out there and didn't tell me. They might have thrown some kind of food out there. The way he's acting. He or she, I haven't been able to tell yet. Yeah, definitely something on the ground. No, it hasn't made any, not a meow, not a hiss, nothing. Why aren't you going to eat your food? I don't think it'll let me pick it up yet. You're okay, you can eat. You need me to go inside for you to eat? I can go inside. No, not injured yet. Wow, that window is. There's cobwebs there. I need to clean that. Yeah, here he comes. He needed me to go inside. Yeah, still skittish. Yeah, there we go. Still scared of me. Okay. You're okay. Yeah, it is still very skittish. That kind of behavior makes me think no people. And it hasn't tried to get inside, but I think it knows it's about to get cold. Wonder if I open that door if that'll work. You're okay. I managed to get by him this time. You're okay. You're okay. You can eat. Yeah. I will stay far away. How's that? Well, that glare's no good. No. That's a good step. That at least it didn't run. Last time it ran when I walked by. So that's improvement. I should have zoomed in. Oh, no, it ran. Definitely scared. Okay, buddy. Huh. Trying to think if it heard something. Can we do flash over in a live? No, that's effects. I don't know how to do. No, I don't need to retouch. Yeah, I don't know if you can see them. Well, Yeah, he did better last time. Yeah, I'm thinking stray. Yep, I definitely am. Well, now we're back. All I had to do was walk. I'm walking away, buddy. Yeah, it's gonna take some time to socialize if it is a stray. I don't think it's feral, but that's possible. This glare is horrible. That glare is horrible too. Huh? I'm kind of walking back and forth so he gets used to that. Yeah, that glare is horrible. I don't know how to get that out of the video. You're okay, buddy. One good thing is with me talking to the live, he'll have to get used to my voice. So if he is a stray, he has to get used to me talking because I'm talking to y'all. I figure partly that people would take him in, but at the same time, they're having problems with people aren't taking care of cats because money's tight. The cat shelter near here, they have quite a few cats because apparently people aren't wanting to pay to get them neutered and spayed. So they're just letting the cats multiply, and then when they have to drop babies off somewhere, and then nobody wants them. That's what they said. I don't know if that's true. You'd think somebody would want a cat. Are you leaving, Gemini? Hello, Alice. We've got a cat. I didn't put much food in her, so you're probably going to need another handful. He's been very skittish. Okay, so he ran again. We're going to get another handful of food. We're going to get a cigarette. Damn economy. Hey, we got coffee. Coffee, we have a cat. We're going to grab a handful of cat food. I had a small handful of cat food. So I cleaned this floor the other day. It got a little bit dirty again. So yeah, there's a new cat. We're not sure if it's a stray or if it's owned by somebody. Oh yeah, he just ran again. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. I got more food. Kitty, 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 kitty. try to use a small amount of food because I'm trying to keep it to hunt. I need it to hunt squirrels. They ain't gonna hunt if I overfeed it. So I'm trying to do just a little bit of food. There it goes. That glare is terrible. I don't know how to keep the glare out. But yeah, it's a black cat. I was going to name it Bear because the first time I seen it, I thought it was a bear. I thought it was a black bear. Awful small for a black bear, but that's all it was. Smoke them if you got them. So we got a cat. What does the CC mean, Alice? I was trying to see if I could see the moon earlier. Hey, if you can't laugh with them, laugh at yourself, then how can other people? I don't know how it goes. Someone probably knows how that goes. Yeah, finger slippage. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm not seeing the moon. It'll be behind the trees. Here are the trees. I don't know if you can see. It's too dark. So I found a cat that I can't get within 5 feet of it. So how are you doing, Cat, Coffee, and Alice? Yes, yes. I thought the cat was a black bear for sure, because we got a lot of them around here. They're big too. I haven't seen them in a couple weeks, so they might have found a different area. Yeah, I thought it was a bear when I first saw it. I was like, that's an awfully small bear. But being a black cat, that's just about what they look like. Because they figure out they can use the shadows as black bears. And they can sneak around. Oh gosh, yes, we have bears. In fact, the fish and wildlife is pissing me off because they don't care. I went through a big ordeal with them where the bears were getting the neighbors' trash because they keep their trash out all week. You can't keep the trash out all week here because the bears will fuck with it. And so then the neighbor's trash ended up in our yard because they take it through our yard to get back to the woods, which is right over there, which is right behind where I have my plants. So where I have my plants here, I don't have the flash on, but this is where I keep my plants, and they drag the trash through there. Well, when the trash is in our yard, I was bagging it up and putting it right back in the neighbor's yard, and apparently that's illegal. You can't bag it up and put it back in the neighbor's yard just because it's their trash. So Now it's gotten so bad they'll go through our trash too. But what it started with the neighbor's trash. Well, it's against the law because they said it was trespassing, and I said I don't even have to step in the neighbor's yard. All I have to do is drop a bag of trash, and they're like, "No, that's dumping trash in someone's yard." And I said, but it came from their yard, and they were like, "You still can't put it back in somebody else's yard." Yep, we got coyotes. We don't have mountain lions, but we have supposedly there's panthers. Florida panther has returned supposedly. I don't know if that's true or not, but the coyotes are here. In fact, in this neighborhood, I seen them a couple weeks ago. So the fact that the neighbors have been saying for years there's coyotes, and I didn't believe them until I actually saw them. I saw the baby first. I was like, that's not a dog. And then I saw the mom, and I was like, oh shit. That was probably 2 months ago. Well, I say baby, a little older than a baby, like a bit, almost full size. But it was still like probably 9 months, I think, where they're almost big, but not quite. Oh, yes, very much so. In fact, Florida was protected for so long. They didn't go through, well, they're not grizzlies, and they didn't go through like California and kill them all like they did with California. And so they're black bears. They're not as big as grizzlies, but they're still, some of them are 7 foot tall. They're big enough to hurt somebody. So you're gonna eat and run? Probably gonna eat and run. So yeah, that's why I was gonna name it Bear. But yeah, they're black bears here, and they are a nuisance. And they unfortunately, when they started to develop, that was back when Bush was president. I don't know if it was his decision or not. You know, I'm not political, but they opened up Florida to development even more so, and a lot of it was protected wildlife. Like right there. Here, I'll take you over there. This is protected wetlands. This is why they're not allowed to make this road bigger. They want to make this road bigger, which is no reason. They've connected a neighborhood in the back to the other highway, so that's why they're wanting to add not 2 lanes or not 2 more lanes, but just 2 bigger. But they can't because all that's protected wildlife, all that there. Because palms and pine trees and palm trees, but we don't have coconuts. You gotta go south. Yes, when they try to find food. In fact, this is trash night, and most everybody's figured out you can't put trash out the night before. I still try to, so I don't forget it. But yeah, you can't put trash out the night before. But yeah, because of the amount of woods and state parks and all that, but they removed so much woods. We were pretty much all woods when I was a kid. But they've had to put a Dunkin' Donuts and a 7-Eleven on every corner. You can't go 2 miles without there being another Publix or Home Depot or something. They've been developing the crap out of it. There's still not enough jobs. There's the cat. You leaving, buddy? You're just eating mine. Yeah, he blends in with the shadows. That's the other reason why I thought he was a black bear, because they do the same thing. They figure out the shadows right there from the fence. He can just sit there. Yep, the neighbor moves across the street. He's sensitive to, like, if there's car doors and stuff. It's part of the reason I think he's a stray. But hey, if you need a home, buddy, I need you to hunt squirrels. Yeah, I've been needing a cat to hunt squirrels because I plant seeds and the squirrels will get the seeds, so we need a cat. Yeah, he will walk that whole stretch of shadow you see right there. Because he knows he can hide in it. Did the bears come into your yard? The bears here they'll actually come into the yard and hang out in the yard. They're not scared of people, which because of the trash. It's like if you feed them, which is what I've told the Fish and Wildlife that they're supposed to relocate them and move them because there's kids and stuff around here, and there's people and kids, and the bears ain't afraid. They are a little bit. You can scare them off a little bit, but once they're not afraid anymore, it's not good. So that looks like it's it tonight for the cat. Yeah, I see him. He's running off into the woods. All right, well, I will probably end the live. You guys have a good night. It's good to see you, everybody.